left Peru and sailed to England alone. There he met the Browns and they took him home. Now a new life has begun. He's Windsor Garden's favorite son, 'cause he always does his best to help everyone. When a problem appears, he never misses a beat and always finds a way to land on his feet. Has his very own unique point of view. Looks at everything as if it's brand new. He is friendly and polite, and he tries to do things right, but he gets in sticky messes just the same. He's curious and speaks his mind, but trouble's never far behind. It's Paddington Bear, he's one of a kind.
I'm Paddington Bear.
He's putting for a birdie. The crowd is breathless with anticipation. Brilliant shot. What are your comments, Arnold Parker?
Well, in all the years I've been a golf pro, I've hardly ever seen a better display of technique and finesse.
I had broken something, and I didn't even hit the ball.
Whatever was that horrible noise?
It's that Mr. Curry. He's practicing his golf game for this weekend's Open tournament. And he's broken his own window.
Seeing how I was trying to learn about golf, I thought it might be good to watch someone play in the flesh. This knothole usually gave a very good view of Mr. Curry's garden. But something was blocking it.
Bear! Did you do that on purpose?
Oh no, Mr. Curry. I was only trying to unblock the hole. If I'd known you were there, I would have done it much more gently.
I was looking for my golf ball. It went into your garden.
It couldn't have gone too far, Mr. Curry. Found it, but I think you'll be in trouble with Mr. Brown. He's very fond of his tomato plants.
If people don't take the trouble to build their fences high enough, they must expect these things. Bear, I need a caddie for the golf competition tomorrow. If you're interested, I might not report you for nearly poking my eye out.
A caddie? Oh,
wonderful. The first thing to do is fill my golf bag with my clubs in the proper order. The driver, the 3 woods, 6 irons, sand wedge, pitching wedge for the short game, and of course the putter. That's settled then. I'll see you on the links at 2 o'clock sharp.
thank you, Mr. Curry. I don't think I've ever been on a links before. Links? Caddie?
Of all the silly types of games that people like to play, there's really nothing quite as odd as what we'll do today. To golf, you need a set of clubs in a bag strapped on your back. A different club for every stroke, just to give the ball a whack. A par, birdie, hole-in-one, bogey, eagle, or 4. You need a dictionary just to keep the score. I guess golf is a simple game. You only have one goal: to hit the ball with fewer strokes and put it in the hole. That's put it in the hole. They have a giant sandbox where grown men have a fit about this little white ball that they can't seem to hit. A caddy carries all the clubs and never gets to play. I'd rather sit here on the green and eat some marmalade. I guess golf is a simple game. You only have one goal: to hit the ball with fewer strokes and put it in the hole. And put it in the hole. That's put it in the hole.
Mr. Curry told me I've got to keep sight of his ball after he hits it. So I decided a marmalade chunk would make it impossible to mix his ball up with anyone else's. Oops!
Bear! My driver! I'll...
Perhaps we could tie the 2 ends together.
tie them together. I shall make you pay for that, Bear. That was my best club!
If anyone is owed an apology, it's this young bear. And if this is your best club, I must say I wouldn't care to see your worst. It's all rusty. My name's Parker. Arnold Parker. I'm acting as an official here this afternoon.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Parker. My name's Brown. Paddington Brown.
Arnold Parker, the golf pro. I was only joking. This is just my practice set of clubs. Bear, do you happen to have my tea handy?
I'll be right back, Mr. Curry. Your tea, Mr. Curry. The clubhouse said you could pay for it after the tournament.
Pay for it? Bear! I didn't mean that sort of tea. I meant the kind you place the ball on. Oh, never mind. Now, stand clear.
Oh, dear. I think you've trodden on the sandwich Mr. Brown was kind enough to bring you.
Why, you bear! I'll show... Oh, when I get my hands on you. It's all your fault, Bear. Leaving marmalade sandwiches lying around like that.
Nonsense. If you hadn't thrown it down in the first place, it never would have happened.
Perhaps I could take your place in the competition, Mr. Curry.
There's no reason why not. It doesn't say anything in the rules about bears being barred.
Mind you make a good job of it, Bear, or you'll have to reimburse my entrance fee.
This is a new competitor. The crowd is breathless with anticipation.
Address the ball properly, Mr. Brown.
Address the ball? But I don't even have any stamps.
Yes, well, try again and bring your stance closer to it. 4, 5.
It's Paddington!
Yay!
It's Paddington!
Good old
He
Paddington.
hit it!
The ball is heading off the course. Oh, why? A train! It's...
Ugh, a marmalade chunk.
Oh, you can't trust anyone today.
Famed golf pro, Arnold Parker.
Well, I've never seen anything like it. Getting through an 18-hole golf course in one swing. It must be a world record. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's Open Tournament, Paddington Brown. And I present to you, Mr. Brown, the grand prize, a brand new set of golf clubs.
Thank you very much, Mr. Parker. I'm going to give these golf clubs to my neighbour, Mr. Curry. After all, I did break his best club.
Incredible! I can't believe my luck.
And I do so hope he's all right. I'm glad we're up here and not down there, Mr. Gruber.
I would have to agree, Mr. Brown. Those are wildebeest, the thunder of the plains.
And they'll make the perfect picture for your book, The World and Its Wonders, Mr. Gruber. If only they would stay still for a moment.
Patience, Mr. Brown. Things move at a different pace here in Africa. Everything comes to those who wait.
Waiting is the hardest part.
The diversity of species is hard to believe, from anteaters to zebras.
But despite the efforts of nature lovers like ourselves, animals continue to disappear each day. Poachers are the big problem.
Poachers? Like for eggs?
Even egg poachers. Nothing is safe. The villains are always on the lookout to take what they can.
Ranger Adumbe is right, Mr. Brown. It has become a very serious matter.
I could tell that it was. So that night, I decided to do something about it. I would protect our eggs from the poachers, even if Mr. Gruber prefers his scrambled. But then I remembered that Ranger Odumbe said the villains are always on the lookout to take what they can. So I intended to take extra special care. If those egg poachers try anything, they'll have Ranger Paddington to deal with. Oh. Who goes there? There was someone out there. Luckily, back home in the jungles of darkest Peru, my Aunt Lucy had taught me how to move through the forest quietly and unseen.
Ah, what a steal!
This ostrich egg is worth a fortune.
Egg poachers! I had to tell Ranger Odumbe.
Oh. Good morning, Mr. Brown. Did you sleep well? Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown is gone.
But to where?
Who knows? But we must find him before he goes too far.
I also got my keen sense of direction from Aunt Lucy, and I was certain our camp was through here. On second thoughts, oh dear. I hope that ostrich doesn't think I took her egg. One good peck from her, and I'd have a headache for days. On the other hand, if I'd laid an egg that size and it was stolen, I'd be upset too. If everybody went around stealing ostrich eggs, there soon wouldn't be any left. And that would be the end of ostriches.
Tire marks! Poachers are in the area.
Oh, I hope they haven't found Mr. Brown. Can you tell which way they went?
Help! Get us down!
It was Mr. Gruber and Ranger Odumbe. They were in some kind of danger. It was up to Ranger Paddington to save them.
Well, now, this is quite a catch.
You're both under arrest!
You won't get away with this.
Mr. Gruber is very close. And so are you. Not many people know crocodiles like marmalade. That's something else Aunt Lucy taught me. This all looks very serious.
Poaching is a crime. You will be punished.
You should be ashamed.
This ostrich egg will fetch us a fortune, and there's no one about to stop us.
Just as I suspected. Release Mr. Gruber and Ranger Odumbe, you egg poachers!
Run, Mr. Brown! Get help!
Do you see what I see? He'll be worth a fortune to the right customer. Grab him!
That's nuts.
Well done, Mr. Brown. But look out!
You'll pay for that, bear!
Stop!
Let us out of here!
Only when you're locked up, safe and sound.
I'm so glad I found you, Mr. Gruber. I had quite a time, what with all the egg poaching going on.
Egg poaching?
Yes, I was guarding our breakfast eggs when I saw these men with this poor ostrich's egg.
Egg poachers! Oh, Mr. Brown, you never cease to amaze me. Bears certainly do have a way of landing on their paws, don't they?
That's what Mrs. Bird always says, Mr. Gruber. Mr. Gruber, I think I've managed to find the perfect photograph to take for your book, The World and Its Wonders.
This is all very egg-citing.
After that day's experience, we decided that for breakfast, we would only have fruit and toast during the rest of our stay in Africa. And I think that was a very good decision indeed. Dear Aunt Lucy, how I miss the simple Christmases in darkest Peru. Here in England, Christmas is like a jigsaw puzzle. Every time you get someone a present, you fill in a piece. When you have all your presents, you've finished the puzzle. It's getting the presents that's the hard part. This year, I've decided to take the advice of my favorite television show and make all of mine. The program's called Make It Yourself. In the last show, they told us to find some wood, set out some tools, and mix up some paste in the kitchen. But they didn't say anything about the mess.
Welcome to the best in do-it-yourself programming. It's the Make It Yourself Show.
With your hosts, Jan and Jeremy. Okay, everyone at home, have you got everything ready? Got your paste?
Yes.
Got your wood and your tools and your paper patterns all neatly organised?
Yes.
So, are we ready to begin? Remember, safety first, so safety glasses, everyone.
By the end of the show, I had almost filled in the whole of my Christmas puzzle.
We hope you had as much fun as we did. Now, let's see what we've made, shall we?
2 trinket boxes.
For Mrs. Brown and Judy.
1 tie rack.
For Jonathan.
A useful spoon for stirring.
Mrs. Bird will like that.
And a toothbrush holder.
For Mr. Brown.
Now, be sure to clean up, otherwise you'll be in trouble.
And until next time,
Make it yourself!
I had done it, but I still needed to make a gift for Jan and Jeremy, the Make It Yourself team. The only question was, what? Then I noticed that if I wanted to, I could put the piece back into Mr. Brown's toothbrush holder and make a small towel rack. And that's when an even better idea struck me. I would make them a puzzle. But what to make it from? A glance outside gave me my answer. For Mr. Curry appeared to be throwing out the very thing I needed.
Yes, what is it? I'm a busy man today.
Mr. Curry, I wonder, since you seem to be finished with that...
I'm not finished. I'm only just beginning. I have lots more to do before I'm finished.
Yes, but I wonder if I might... That is, Christmas is coming and...
Whatever it is, fine. I wish you luck. Now leave me to my work.
Thank you very much. I couldn't believe my good fortune. The painting was even stuck to a sheet of plywood. It would make the perfect puzzle. Now for the finishing touch. A present for you. There, I've made all my gifts.
Thieves! Brigands! Bandits! Bear, did you notice any suspicious characters while you were prowling around my house? A present for you. A present for me? You got me a present, Bear?
Actually, it's a Christmas present.
A Christmas present? I must say, Bear, I'm very touched. Let's open it now, shall we?
You don't understand. It's meant for...
A jigsaw! And homemade at that. Fancy you going to all that trouble for me.
Actually, I didn't really go to any trouble for you.
You've made me feel much better, Bear. I'm upset, you see, because of what happened while I was cleaning my hall this afternoon.
Cleaning?
I'd stood all the things outside while I was working, and guess what happened?
You mean you weren't throwing things out?
Someone stole a priceless painting. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh, I believe you, Mr. Curry. Perhaps you should finish the jigsaw later.
Nonsense. It's starting to take shape.
That's what I was afraid of.
Bear, I can't see to do my jigsaw.
Oh, that's good. I mean...
My painting! This is my painting! Bear, what's the meaning of this? Where are you? Come back here. Huh? Get away from there!
Thankfully, Aunt Lucy, it appeared Mr. Curry didn't like Jan and Jeremy's present after all.
You can't trust anyone today. I mean, you leave things outside, and what happens?
I felt badly about his painting and wanted to make it up to him. But that meant I had to get busy.
Thank you, Mrs. Bird. I'll see myself in. He destroyed a perfectly good painting. A perfectly good painting! It's an outrage. Absolute outrage. He left me this note. Oh, wait till I get my hands on him.
May I help you, Mr. Curry?
That bear! That bear!
Dear Mr. Curry, if you watch Make It Yourself this afternoon, you may see something to your advantage.
What on earth is that supposed to mean?
I expect he means advantage. Paddington doesn't spell very well.
It's the Make It Yourself show. Working here on Make It Yourself is full of surprises.
Today, for example, we became the proud owners of a bear's restoration. Now, who could have predicted that?
What's that? That's my painting! What's it doing on your television?
Never mind your painting. What's Paddington doing?
This used to be a worthless copy of a painting called The Laughing Cavalier.
Worthless? It's been in my family for years.
Until it was improved by Paddington Brown. Now it's a picture and a jigsaw. Talk about a clever gift idea.
Paddington asked us to send the print's original owner a brand new copy of his painting. We've put it in a new frame that's worth more on its own than the old frame and picture put together.
Well, a new frame too, you say? Things are looking up.
And perhaps when Mr. Curry's new painting arrives, I could turn that into a jigsaw as well.
Bear!